Since the beginning of the month, 6 churches in northern St. Louis have been set on fire. The Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco and Firearms believes the fires were set to send a message. The government is offering a $2,000 reward for anyone who has information. CBS News Justice reporter Paula Reid is in Washington with more. And Paula, I wonder, after the church shooting in Charleston, there were church fires, and the ATF kind of waved us off this idea that they were intentionally set. What is different now?
Well, what's different now is they believe these fires are connected. They see a pattern, which means they could potentially continue. As you noted, in the wake of the deadly shooting in Charleston, there was a string of fires at predominantly black churches. But when I talked to the ATF, they were very quick to wave us off of the idea that they were connected in any way because there was no common characteristic. That's how the ATF links fires, a common accelerant, a fire being set in the same place. Here in Missouri, they have several common characteristics. So they're starting to see a pattern. That's why they're raising the alarm. All of these fires were set near the doors of the church while the churches were unoccupied, and there's a limited time and geographic range as well. So they want to raise the alarm, so hopefully these won't continue and no one will get hurt.
We should mention that this is right outside of Ferguson, Missouri, which is still recovering from what happened there. What does this mean to the community at large there, that they're now dealing with this?
Well, this community is still reeling from the shooting death of Michael Brown and the protests that followed last summer. Currently, the town is involved with the federal government trying to remedy racist policing and court practices there. So given the history of this country, any sort of fire at a predominantly black church reminds us of a history and the potential out there for bias and racism against religions, against races, that there is still hate out there. So it's a sensitive time for this community.
The ATF is saying they think these fires are being sent to send a message. Are they worried about something even worse happening?
Absolutely. The worst thing that could happen is someone could get hurt or even killed. Because they see this pattern, they do believe there's a possibility that these are intentionally set by the same people or the same person, and they want to prevent any more fires from being set, which is why they're offering this reward and telling people, if you know anyone who may have a grievance against this church or against this community or against religion, let us know. We just don't want anyone to get hurt or, heaven forbid, killed in a church fire.
I think a lot of people will be shaking their heads at $2,000 reward. That seems not like a lot of money. Is that standard in a case like this?
Well, given the circumstances at this point, this is what they deem appropriate. It's one of the rare times I've actually seen in a string of church fires them offering a reward. I didn't ask them, hey, can you pony up some more money? But it seems like because at this point it's just destruction of property. No one has been hurt or killed at this point. $2,000 they hope may spur someone to maybe turn in a friend, a family member, or a colleague who could potentially have more information about why these fires are being set.
And then I assume if someone is caught here, they could be charged with a hate crime. Is that correct?
Absolutely. It doesn't matter what the makeup of the congregation is. Anyone who intentionally destroys religious property can potentially be charged with a federal hate crime. They face a serious fine, up to a year in prison. If anyone is hurt or killed, the punishments increase exponentially. And if anyone is killed in a church fire, you could potentially face the death penalty.
All right, Paula, thank you so much.